Hi, and welcome again to another edition of Market Analysis for today, August 19th of 2024. I'm Giovanni Benacore, analyst, trader, and educator with Vantage Markets, and we are returning from a week of being away. So let's take a look at what we can speculate for today. This week has just started, and already everyone's looking forward to Friday. And that's not a comment on the U.S. employees' work ethic. It's just that when Jerome Powell will give his address at Jackson Hole, we're expecting volatility this week ahead of the big event. Equities rose last week and the move seems to be brightening. But if we do take some history back, at one point during his Jackson Hole speech, the S&P 500, last time that he spoke, the S&P 500 actually fell about 3% because of his hawkish talk about rate cuts. So will he speak about now finally having a rate cut in September? This is going to be obviously the main event. When will that happen? And how much will it do? So for now and between now and then, the market has obviously we're seeing a V-shaped recovery, or really on all indices, creating a Dow bottom right around 70,860 and change. From here, the market has obviously created that nice V-shape. The 50-day moving average is acting as a resistance level for right now for the market, for the Nasdaq. But obviously, we're gonna need to trade above that. And then use that as a support. So 20,000 is just a psychological round number. And right, before that, we have that volume node that where the market was trying to find some footing, some support, but it just continued to fail previously. So let's see if we find some resistance around here. First, we got to get to it. So let's see what will happen. Then we have the S&P 500. So the S&P also looking to be trading to upside. Let's just use 5666 just because, and I'm gonna use the 50-day moving average as a level of support. So let's see if will the market continue to move to the upside, or will it do a retracement, a pullback, profit taking. Let's see what will happen today. So far, if we were to open right now, we'd be opening in the red. So let's take a look at the Dow. Let's see what the Dow is doing. And the Dow, I'm having 41 in change, 41.0882 as my level of support, resistance, and support 40,200. Perhaps that is a bit too deep. I'm going to raise that to 40,400. So let's keep that in mind. And then we have the Russell 2000. Let's see when it populates. There it goes. All right, so the Russell 2000, let's use this level right here, right around 2200. Round psychological number, but still a level of importance. So that will be the resistance, and let's use a 50-day moving average as a support. So let's see if the Russell today will also be able to move up above the median point of the Bollinger Bands, which acts as resistance right now. Let's see if that will be a case to the upside later on. But I said, if we were to open right now, we'd be opening to the downside. And then we have crude oil after, moving higher towards the $80 market. It has just completely done a U-turn. And let's see if that U-turn today will give us enough. Let's just use the bottom of that medium, and let's use 74 as a psychological round number for support. Let's see if the market will continue to move lower and just come here and revisit that low created at the beginning of the month. So it's around 72.80. Nat Gas. So Nat Gas is also just lingering right above the medium point. So let's keep that in mind. $2 is set for support. So moving to the upside. As we were to open right now, we'd be open to the upside. So buying right now. And then we have gold. Let me just erase these two lines here. And then we have gold. That 2,500 seems to be just where the market wants to be able to sustain itself around that level. So let's see if and above. So 2,525 seems to be also a level of psychological number. So let's see if that will be the case. Going long with gold, silver. Okay, let's just use silver. Let's use the top Bollinger Band as resistance and the medium as support. Let's see if we'll be able to catch a bit to the upside. So buying silver. Copper is relentlessly coming back. Look at that nice move to the upside. So let's just see if $4.30 will be nice level of resistance, and 406 for support. Going long, buying copper, recovery. The Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, let's just use this not a volume pass. Let's see if 61,640 is resistance and 56,000 support. So let's see if, one thing about Bitcoin, we want to be able to keep an eye on the dollar index. If the dollar index moves, if there's a drop, significantly drop below 101, we're going to be seeing a nice move to the upside on Bitcoin, 2x, 3x perhaps. So keep that in mind. So that's that. Ethereum also is just ranging. This is really a tight range. So let's see if it'll come down towards the 2,500 marker and then just rebound from here. And then we have the currencies, the euro, looking to reach that 111. So let's see, we are still, a bit shy off of it, but it is most likely to be met as we continue to move to the upside in the currencies. So I think that's just right there. So I'm gonna just put it right below, and I'm gonna bring up my level of support to 110. So that's that. So buying the euro. The pound is the one that also looking to reach that 130. It's right around the corner. So let's see. And the US dollar index is tanking. So let's see if we'll be able to move below that 101 marker for the Bitcoin and actually cryptocurrencies to move to the upside. That's it for me today. Have a great trading day, and I'll see you tomorrow.